If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. The pink tape is supposed to be dropping in February, so this month. Uzi confirmed it himself in that group chat on Instagram, that Uzi Chopper's group chat that I went over in a past video, and we know that that is actually real because we've gotten that confirmation from multiple sources. We have different screenshots of the same group chat, so that's actually confirmed something I wanted to add to the other video. But when is this thing actually going to drop? Today we're going to go over a theory that I have as to when this thing is dropping. Also, it's pretty soon because it's already like February 9th today, so it's about to be dropping real soon. Let's move straight into the video. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 20 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening on hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. Also, follow me on TikTok. You don't want to miss out on that. Now, let's get into the video. So as I said, Uzi himself confirmed that the pink tape is dropping in February, but when you look at the calendar, it's only 2 more Fridays when this could drop, because the 10th is tomorrow, but it's likely not going to drop tomorrow. We just didn't have an announcement for it. We need a track list, we need a cover art, we need something. But then we have the 17th and the 24th. Now, we got to take a look at a couple of facts that give us a hint as to when this thing could potentially drop. Now, Just Wanna Rock, the first single for the pink tape, allegedly. We also got Demon High, but we're not sure if that is still going to make the cut. But Just Wanna Rock is still going crazy. Actually, this week is its top charting week because it reached number 10. And there's a couple of reasons why Just Wanna Rock might take off even further, thus giving us a reason why this could be the rollout or the lead rollout beginning of the pink tape. But just in itself, of course, I'm happy for Uzi that Just Wanna Rock is such a success. But what I did want to get into is DJ Drama saying that Just Wanna Rock is now the anthem for Philly, now kind of like, you know, taking the torch from Dreams and Nightmares by Meek, which, you know, it was for the past 10, 12 years whenever Dreams and Nightmares dropped. I think it was 2010, 2011, something like that. But, you know, Meek already was kind of like, nah, that's not happening. Uzi also said, nah, it's like, we got to take a look at it in a decade. But the fact is that, you know, this could potentially play a big role. Reason being that the Super Bowl is happening. Now, how does the Super Bowl fit into this? Well, the Philadelphia Eagles are actually playing in the Super Bowl. Obviously, it's happening this Sunday, so, you know, y'all likely know that it's about to be Super Bowl weekend. And Uzi actually walked in with the Eagles already to Just Wanna Rock a couple of weeks ago. So this thing being the anthem for Philly could, you know, that's kind of like a double down on that. I think you're going to be hearing the track a lot over the Super Bowl weekend now, which I think we're going to all be like sick and tired of it afterwards. But that's just, you know, something that's going to happen necessarily. But imagine if he drops the pink tape after the Super Bowl in like the week or two after it, which would be the 2 Fridays in February that are still left for him to drop. Imagine the promo. You know, you have the Eagles playing in the Super Bowl. Even if they win or they don't win, the fact that they walk into Just Wanna Rock, the fact that they're going to have it playing all over the place, the fact that it's going to be Uzi, like the big, you know, artist from Philly with that song that's like in the center stage of it. Now, obviously, he's not performing at the Super Bowl, but I'm just talking about the city of Philly. Imagine that promo. Imagine that rollout. The song is taking off, you know, even more. It's at, you know, top 10 right now, so 10th place in the Billboard Hot 100 charts. I believe it can still go, it can go further than that. It can actually go up higher on that list, and it can surpass maybe even Full Shuffle, which is on place 5, I believe. It could definitely do that over the next week because of the promo that it gets from the Super Bowl weekend. And imagine if he gets I don't know if it's going to go number 1. I'm not saying that, but it could definitely hit top 5, top 3, whatever, because of all the streams, because of all the hype that it's going to get over Super Bowl weekend. Now, even if this theory isn't true, you can't tell me that they're not thinking about it, because there's definitely a big promotional part of this is, you know, playing it with the Eagles at the Super Bowl weekend is definitely a big deal for Uzi that is happening. Now, a couple of other things I did want to put in here that kind of also support this theory. First of all, he's back out there giving interviews again at the Grammys, for example, so that's definitely something that we saw him in the public again. He joined that celebrating hip-hop, whatever ceremony that had going on at the Grammys. Was definitely beautiful, and Uzi to be a part of that was definitely a big one. So maybe that is a hint that he's, you know, getting out there. He's also about to start a tour. It is set for March. It's a 20-city tour across North America, and that was the whole reason why that group chat even happened, because people were saying, you're dumb if you don't drop the album before you go on tour in March. So that's why he said, that's why I'm dropping in February. So he's going on tour. We still also need more info on that. So far, as I said, it's set for March, but we don't have any more info on it. But it's definitely going to be connected to the album because he wants to play the tracks, you know, at tour, the new tracks. Now, talking about new tracks, likely it's going to be all new tracks. He did drop that Red and White EP last summer, which was the before the Pink tape. Now, this one was leaks that were, you know, coming out over the months, you know, prior to that release that we thought were going to be on the Pink tape, but then he dropped them as the Red and White EP exclusively on SoundCloud, which originally the Pink tape was to be exclusively on SoundCloud. So maybe that already took away some of the leaks, and now we're getting brand new material. Now also there's this Plug and Be remix of Watch This, a famous Uzi leak that's been going viral on YouTube. It got over 1 million views, like 1.5 million views already over the past couple of days, that I definitely want you to check out. I'm gonna have it linked in the description after below this video, that if he can further capitalize off of the success of that one would also be big, because that's exactly the thing that he did with Just Wanna Rock. It was a snippet on TikTok. People were going crazy for it. People were using it in videos and TikToks, doing the little dances, whatever they're doing over there on TikTok. I don't go, venture into that world a lot. And then he decided to capitalize off of the success of the snippet, kind of like Yachty did with Poland, by dropping the song. And it went as big as it is now, potentially being one of his biggest songs. If he does the same with this Watch This Plug and Be remix, you know, it could kind of go big again. So I believe it's pretty much guaranteed that Lil Uzi is dropping the Pink tape on either February 17th or February 24th. Just makes sense. Hype after Super Bowl, you know, right before the tour starts. He said it in the group chat. Kind of pretty solid evidence that we got on this thing actually dropping those 2 weekends. Now, that's all we've got on when Uzi is releasing the Pink tape. I'm very excited for this. You know, I've been covering this for quite some time. We have all sorts of different information floating around, new material here, no features there, Don Cannon kind of contradicting himself there, whatever. We went over all this. Now we're just kind of like waiting for the album. I want this thing to come out. Let me know what you think about this, though. Are you excited for the Pink tape? What are your theories on this? What do you want this album to be like? All of your thoughts and, you know, opinions and theories on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.